everybody, and welcome to another 3-minute clip on vision for the mind. And I want to share a couple of thoughts with you today from a book I read called H.E.A.R.T by Mark Miller. And it's a really good reminder of the importance of how we track and adjust our leadership approach. And he speaks of a concept called leadership character. And really, the whole book is designed around helping us to determine what kind of leadership character do we have, because our leadership character determines the approach we adopt and how people respond to us. In other words, the more helpful our leadership character is, the more integrous we are, or the better our leadership character is, the better people will follow us. And he talks about leadership character and describes it as one word, and he describes it as heart, H-E-A.R.T, heart. And the fact that each and every one of us as leaders needs to be committed from the heart. And he breaks down this word heart into an acrostic. And the H stands for hunger for wisdom. And isn't that an important character trait that we need to adopt? The idea that we need to be constantly looking for and hungering for wisdom. And really what it boils down to is that we need to be open to new ideas. Mark Miller stretches us to think differently about being able to take in new information, to be able to be open and teachable, to be able to apply what we learn, so hunger for wisdom. And that develops leadership character. The second thing he talks about is E, and the E is expect the best. And I love this because he's talking about the fact that you and I need to see the future for what it could be, not for what it actually is. And that can be carried across all sorts of different spectra. It can be the idea of looking at how incredible people are, and look at people's best. We can expect the best from people. We can expect the best from situations. We can expect the best of our churches. We can expect the best of our country and economy. And it's all about thinking differently. Don't get tied down to the negative, difficult circumstances in which we find ourselves, but rather expect the best. The A stands for accept responsibility. Oh my word, this is so important. I believe this is one of the most important things that any one of us can do as leaders. And I love this because Mark Miller challenges us to remember that when things are done well, when the team is successful, when the team is achieving its goals, we need to pass credit on to them. But when things are not going well, when it's tough, when mistakes are made, we need to take ownership of that, accept responsibility for our choices and our actions. The R stands for respond with courage. And no better time than now to take that in and to be able to apply that in different ways. Think about that. Respond with courage. In the environment that we find ourselves in, there are difficulties, there are challenges. The micro and macro economy is difficult to work through. We're seeing all sorts of uncertainties creep in, and we need to respond with courage. Responding with courage boils down to a simple idea. Have the tough conversations, take risks, and do whatever is needed with confidence. Respond with courage. And lastly, the T. The T stands for think others first. And this is so important, isn't it? We all know this as pastors and leaders, that we are actually all there for other people. The reason that we lead, the reason we call to develop people is for their benefit. And sadly, sometimes we tend to use people and see people as a means to an end instead of seeing people as the end in and of itself. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, and love others as you love yourselves. And as we put that into practice by thinking others first, we will lead with them in mind, with their outcome in mind, and we'll develop them better. So leadership heart, the idea that you and I can lead with a great approach, a heart-filled, passionate, faith-filled leadership approach that changes everyone around us, changes our churches, and changes our leaders. I hope that's encouraging to you today, and I trust that you read the book, Leadership Heart, Mark Miller.